The sheer scale of the universe presents a functional problem. To a finite mind, an expanse of infinite space and time is hostile. Modern astronomy depicts this vastness as a silent, mechanical void. This leaves the human observer vulnerable to infinite signals, lacking any inherent protection against overload. Ancient perspectives defined the sky differently, describing a highly structured, vibrating framework that stood between the viewer and the raw field. The structured density of this Sanskrit script suggests a specific sequence of operations. These verses record the mechanics of that cosmic framework. The organized lines function as high-density storage for a complex cosmic system, detailing how to navigate the layers of reality. This foundational architecture is known as the Brahmanda, or the cosmic egg. The cosmic egg operates as an observer safety architecture. It creates a necessary boundary that filters the pressure of infinite reality. This boundary functions as a rate-limiting filter. It steps down high-frequency cosmic information into a rhythmic pulse that human biology can withstand. The result is a highly calibrated interface designed to protect the integrity of finite consciousness within an infinite field. Once raw energy passes through the outer shell, the system organizes the resulting data into a vertical stack. The Vedic tradition identifies 14 primary layers in this architecture, known as the lokas. These 14 concentric spheres represent distinct tiers of accessibility. Each sphere defines how much information an observer can perceive at that specific frequency. Moving toward the center, each layer imposes a new bandwidth threshold, refining the cosmic data into increasingly dense, manageable forms. Mount Meru defines the central axis of this entire nested structure. Meru acts as the primary magnetic routing column, the energetic spine that maintains the stability of the cosmic framework. Ancient mythic traditions describe various figures and guardians stationed at the gates between these realms. These guardians represent functional sorting logic. They verify the frequency of the consciousness attempting to transition from one layer of the network to the next. The stacked heavens of antiquity were schematic diagrams, mapping the information gateways that regulate the flow of the field. A static map defines the structure, but a functioning system requires a clock to drive its internal processes. Historical sky mapping was a method of tracking the mechanical gears of this cosmic clock as they rotated above the observer. This stereographic projection shows the celestial grid as a massive mechanical wheel, projecting the movement of time onto the physical stars. The Vedic model tracks these cycles as yugas, a sequence of repeating ages that govern the energetic environment of the Earth. The yugas track specific fluctuations in the background field, measuring how much connection to the source is available to the observer at any given time. As the cycle rotates, the information bandwidth available to the world expands and contracts according to a precise orbital rhythm. These shifting geometric alignments dictate the quality of experience, turning the infinite sprawl of time into a repeating mechanism for growth. The relentless orbital motion of the stars provides the active pulse that constantly runs the entire human interface. In this system, the spatial locus provide the interface, while the temporal yugas provide the power. When we combine the spatial stack and the temporal clock, we arrive at a single integrated operating model for reality. Modern observers look outward, using charts like this to map the furthest visible edges of the physical universe. At the extremes of physical measurement, our mechanical maps break down into unresolved clouds of data. The Vedic perspective suggests this failure occurs because the cosmic architecture is not found exclusively in external space. If the universe is a signal field, the observer is the antenna. Every layer of the cosmic map describes a corresponding layer within the human sensorium. The 14 nested shells mirror the human nervous system. Each cosmic filter is a biological threshold, where raw signals become states of consciousness. This unified circuit allows the infinite cosmic signal to become a finite thought. Human consciousness directly interfaces with the cosmic field, processing reality through the specific checkpoints the body is equipped to maintain. When you encounter ancient maps of nested realms, look past the literal geography. ask what functional boundaries those realms represent within your own reality.